for a little bit of a redemption arc. How cool would that be? All right, and so for the first matchup of Losers Finals, we are seeing Springman and Kid Cobra on Scrapyard. A bit of a fun stage for this matchup, I would say. Definitely, I don't know that either character is going to be able to make really effective use of that high ground. I would expect them to stay in the pit like this for most of the match. But I don't see them using those pillars to hide behind either. This is going to be a very offensive game, a very offensive matchup, and they are going to be going for each other's throat constantly, like we're seeing from SNG just nailing Aya with just those straightforward punches, trying to get that grab. Seeing if he can create an opportunity to get this rush off. One of the pillars already down, and there's that opportunity for that rush I was talking about, and he gets the 275 off of Aya to go in the first round, just like that. There we go. I'm really glad that they can be at each other's throats and Aya can get that rush off while I'm distracted changing the names. Oh, that is so good stuff. I wouldn't have been able to focus on everything if I was trying to commentate that and change the names in my life. But these two, again, so even. And I think it shows a lot that Prince, SNG, Aya, they're all in this really similar league from where they play against each other very frequently. They know each other very well. They know their playstyles very well. And it leads to these really entertaining, really even, really fun matchups between all three of them. And I'm excited to see where round 2 ends up taking us. We are going to Sky Arena. All right. Normally, this is how I like to end my nights, but I'm glad to see it pop up at some point. All right, and both players sticking to their guns. SNG got that good Slamamander and that Freezy. Aya staying with the Popper no clapback because she respects SNG just a little bit not to do that to him right really early in the match. But we'll see if both staying in that pit, surprisingly, using that little bit of low ground to have that smaller target not really get hit as easy. But as both dance onto that platform, Aya ends up getting that rush, getting that 290 off of SNG, getting him pretty close to that point where he is just permanently charged all day, every day, all the time, and becomes a much larger threat. We'll see if Aya can play it smart and work right now on building up her own rush to then go and get SNG to that 25% mark. There he is. Her rush is coming up close. She might not even need it. She gets the grab for the 170. He just has one more hit that she needs to get off of him. And she's dancing around looking for the opening, looking for that one hit. There it is. There it is. And she ends up getting the first round win. Both players get to start with a full rush gauge. Aya starting right off the bat incredibly offensively. Not having an opening, but creating an opening. Aya ends up landing the rush, seeing an open opportunity after SNG was finishing up a little dash, having a bit of a vulnerable moment there in Sky Arena. SNG finding his own, doing the same, just repeating it. She's dashing in there. He's going to go ahead and rush her, get that damage off, make the game a little bit more equal. And the two now at each other's throats. SNG disabling that left arm so that way she is stuck. She cannot move. SNG now in that zone where he is super buff, again all day, every day. He has been drinking his protein. He has to when he's down that bad so he can secure a dub like that. Fantastic, fantastic round 2. And now we'll see who can take off this run. Aya going ahead and starting with her rush, but getting hit out of it. Now SNG has his own. He can pop at any point, totally threat-free. But she don't care. She goes for that grab. She knows it's vulnerable. It could be a mistake, but she got it. And now Aya really applying the pressure, so that way she's throwing an arm to the right, she's throwing an arm to a left. No matter what way he dodges other than back, he is getting hit with the amount of spread that her arms end up having as a result of Cobra's larger arms. Both could pop their rush at any moment. They are looking for an opportunity. I can sense it. I can feel it. She is dancing around that square. She's looking for that one moment, that one little moment. There it is. There it is. SNG freezes her and tries going in for that rush, but no, not rush. She grabbed. That was a grab. Oh my goodness. But man, she expected that opportunity for the rush. She got it. Now SNG down to his last little bit of health, trying to back her into a corner and get out of this bad situation he's found himself in, but he just has one, maybe two. Nope, just one more hit, and Aya ends up taking the round. We go to round 3, and we are moving on. We are moving on. We are tied 1-1. All right, and nobody's saying anything about anything, so they are doing randoms again. We are doing ramen bowl. I am again hungry. I have not eaten dinner, and we started this at 7 p.m., so I am dying. It has been 3.5 hours. Let's go. Let's go. All right, and SNG pretty content to stay down in the bowl. He's kind of, normally that low ground is not an advantage, but he sure is turning it into one. He is not letting Aya get the most of having that high ground, what is normally the advantage, getting her almost down. No, now down to half of her health. Aya only just now getting a hit off of him, and he tries going in for the rush, gets a little bit of it, gets that 235 off of Aya. Now she has a rush of her own. She could go at any point and bring this back. There she tries, and it gets met with a solid shield, just allowing her to get a little bit of chip. She does get that arm disabled, though, to get a little bit of damage off of SNG, but there it is. SNG sees the opening with that Slamamander and slaps her right in the face with it. And now we'll see if SNG can go and repeat that success using that low ground to his advantage to avoid getting hit. Not doing a super stellar job of it this go around, though. I think Aya's caught on a little bit. SNG looking for an opening to bring that rush out in, seeing where he could go and use that to its fullest advantage. Really making sure Aya cannot get up in the air, countering that with a smack from that Slamamander every single time. Making sure she just cannot escape it. There it is. There's that rush. Unfortunately, just gets the one hit and she goes to the ground, so he does not get to make use out of it. But she is down a significant portion of health. She can bring it back at any point with her own rush if she just finds that one little opening. That one little opening in... There it is. Is that the crack in SNG's armor? No! And she gets punished hard for it. And one more smack from the Slamamander. That is match 3. Done and dusted. SNG 2-1. We have maybe one more to go. If SNG can win this next matchup, he ends up going up against Astro in grand finals. So maybe last match of the night. We'll find out. We'll see. All right, and running it back to Sky Arena from a little bit earlier. By now, these two are pretty accustomed to how each other plays on this match, or on this map, I should say. So this should be a very exciting, very solid round. Very solid parries from SNG so far to match, or get rid of those early possible hits. Aya playing a very really both playing very aggressively. Aya trying to go for the rush, but getting hit with that shield once again. SNG is not letting those through anymore like he was earlier on in the night. He is done with it. SNG trying to get a little bit closer so that way he can, you know, create that opening, that chip in Aya's armor to take advantage of to get that rush in. We'll see if he gets the opportunity. There it is. He ends up landing, getting that 300. Ooh, 300. Bringing it back to being right there in his favor, in his pocket. And there's this final smack. 120 off of Aya. Ends up doing it to take round one. And both at this point, I think both of them, they're both done playing defensively. They are both going on the full offensive now. They do not care. They want the win. They want to be the one to dethrone Astro. SNG just playing very aggressive, very uncharacteristically of him. Getting that 300 off the rush again this early, making very short work of Aya's health. Really making sure she does not have a solid counter for that Slamamander. It is really the big thing allowing SNG to dominate the field, and there it is. There is the match 4 win for SNG, moving him on to grand finals against Astro.